get the show on the road.
Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, we are here on GBM. Good brother morning. Joe Dog Hallam here for another wonderful day. We got Rex the Boot Atkins. We got Easy Eric Kearney, EZE, as they say in Canada. And today we have a very special guest, boys and girls. We are joined by the most prolific scumbag.
Oh man!
My God!
Just
We are joined by.
Let's see where this is going.
If you wanted to rank scumbags, he's the best scumbag. Now I know that's kind of like being the smartest kid in the special needs class, but that doesn't mean that he's not awesome.
well, you
Ladies
already
and
did
gentlemen-
call him very special.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have today Scumbag Yates. Let's hear it.
Well,
everybody.
I'm glad to be here, but thanks, Joe Dog. Like maybe I was the smartest kid in special ed class. Okay, I was the smartest kid.
I'll take that bet.
I'll take it.
I just want to apologize to you, Scumbag Yates, and all the listeners. Joe Dog, you suck.
And here you were talking before it. It's like, oh yeah, he's gonna do such a great job. And then
Oh, but that was on purpose. That was on purpose. Yeah.
He's gonna butcher it.
You
Sorry,
honey dicked him.
was-
You honey dicked him into doing the intro.
Your ring announcing skills do not carry over to a podcast.
Fuck you. That was good. Listeners, you write into us in mail and put a stamp on an envelope, and you mail it into us and tell us how good that was, because that was good. Sorry, I was
okay.
a little late to the meeting, but my now let me ask the techie people out there in the listening land what the word update means. Now, normally update means, you update something, right? So my computer, it says, and many other computers, it says, hey, you should shut down and restart because there's updates on your computer. So then you do the updates and it's like, okay, congratulations, the update's done. Now your computer's really slow for the next 12 minutes. Great.
Yeah, that happened to me. So on Thursday nights we do the poker at Kingdom streams live. Young Bates. Wow, Scumbag Yates.
We're starting. We were talking about Booth before this whole thing started, and now we're just all
Now it's just fucked. And I had to do that, and I missed like 45 minutes of the poker, and they docked me fucking money for it.
Wow.
Because I had to update my computer because my camera wasn't working.
Yeah, so you're expecting, like, when you get back, like, okay, we did all these updates. I restarted my computer. Now my computer's going to be like, I'll be able to see into the future or some shit because the update's finally done, and you have to Also, my laptop, it updates every 3 days. How much more fucking information could it have in less than a week? Stop. There's no more. Just update perpetually. Just every day we're going to update.
And just to let you know, Joe,
miss.
just to let you know, you're still like way behind with your voice. Like, yeah.
Seriously?
I wanted to call you out on your mouth is moving.
Yates, do you know anything about computers? Yeah, Scumbag.
Yeah, he helps me all the time with it.
Yeah, you look like you hack into the mainframe quite often.
Yeah.
I'm not that good with computers. Like
You're sitting in a dark dungeon right now. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
you have
okay.
computer nerd glasses on, a mustache. You're in a dark basement, possibly with victims behind you.
He looks like the guy from Twister who's like, we have to reroute the gigahertz or whatever. I don't know.
The gigahertz?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
If I buy one of those Wi-Fi boosters, do you guys think that'll help if I plug one of those Wi-Fi? I got a very new router, okay? But if I get one of them booster motherfuckers, does that help or what does that do?
I don't think it's going to improve the entire Wi-Fi of Godrich.
Yeah, like
Okay.
that just does sort of ranging. It doesn't really help if your internet is shit to start with.
Because you said you have full bars. So that just means your internet's shit.
But
You live
Who
in
are you
fucking
with?
Godrich.
Yeah, man.
yeah, but here's the thing. Literally down the street from on the same street as me, okay? There is a production company that has made movies that they've sold to Paramount. So there's clearly got to be a good internet option here in Goddard. These guys have like,
What do you think? They're live streaming the movies to Hollywood?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't know how movies work, Joe?
No, I mean, but still, they have to have good programming and stuff to be able to edit and do things.
You don't need internet to edit.
You know what?
I'm old too, Joe. I don't get it. I technology surpassed me.
And also,
Eric.
I'm just taking a shot in the dark here, Joe, but I'm willing to bet they paid a lot more for the internet than you do.
Yeah, that could be it too. Yeah. Maybe they have one of those plug-in Wi-Fi boosters.
Yeah, here's the thing. You probably don't have the best package because you don't even have fucking data.
I mean, his
on
wife
your cell phone.
has said that.
You are a grown-ass man. Put data on your cell phone so you have access to the world anywhere.
Listeners, I do not have a data plan. I do not. I just use Wi-Fi everywhere I go. While I'm at work, I log into the Wi-Fi. While I'm at home, I log into the Wi-Fi.
Well, do you here's a good way maybe to help out with your internet because you use a laptop, maybe have a direct connection because direct connection is usually faster than try to do with Wi-Fi.
Does your laptop that you're using have an Ethernet input?
Yeah, I think this thing over here is like this
is what we're subjecting our listeners to.
Tech Talk featuring Scumbag Yates.
Oh, I wish. I fucking wish.
If you died right there, that would have been awesome. We would have kept recording. It would have been incredible.
You could put that as the clip on Instagram or whatever. Joe dies, and then
starting next week, it would be in studio Good Brother Mornings. No longer will it be on Zoom ever again.
I'm the only one holding you back on the Zoom. Anyway, Scumbag Yates here, folks. We just joined him and his crew watching some amazing backyard wrestling on John Greed's.
Are you there every Wednesday? Do you do that with Greed?
I do that, every Wednesday. I think there was one where I was late or I didn't make it, or I think I showed up like in the last match or something like that. But pretty much ever since he started it, I was there.
So you pulled a kingdom.
Yeah, pretty much. I pulled a kingdom. Event. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, at least
I was thinking he was supposed to be there, and then I fell asleep and woke up, and I'm like, oh yeah, shit, I'm supposed to be doing something.
I fell asleep.
Well, we witnessed some really good. I mean, there was some very talented young men and women who were some on a trampoline, some just in a trailer park or something. I don't know, but it was good. It was
some
a lot
in
of
the
fun.
Streets of Punjab.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually what it was called too. Yeah.
Like this week wasn't too bad. Like the main event made up for it, but there's been other ones where it's like the matches have been incredibly shitty where we're not even talking about it because we're like, man, like this feels bad making fun of it. And then there's been other ones where it's just been fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, and watching it never feel bad making fun of the backyard wrestling.
The guys that have the video that's the watch how to make a wrestling ring for under $100 and then
it broke.
They have shows, and then they have shows on it. I'm like, that was not. Yeah, that's just a tarp and
that was the one. Wood. That was the one with no padding. They were just suplexing each other on a wood.
Yeah, it was funny when we were watching it back because it's just like, okay, yep, we put the tires here and we use it for this and blah blah. And now it's time to put it on the canvas. It's like, wait a minute, no pads
because
no wonder it was less than 100
because you can't buy mats for less than $100. So
they are exactly. It's like dealing with the wood. It's like, how do you get the wood for under $100? And it's like, we just stole all these from the junkyard. It's like, oh, sweet. So dirty, broken up wood.
It's got nails coming out of it and shit.
We stole these gym mats from our school, and we're gonna throw them on maybe or something. That was very interesting. And Wednesday is, I think that might be my new thing on Wednesday because that was a lot of fun.
That was so much fun.
Like. We stumbled upon MSW just randomly, and the first show was garbage until we saw Big Bass, and we're like, oh, we're starting to like this. And then
that's Rex's favorite.
Big Bass progressively got better.
Big Bass is the shit for sure.
For our listeners, Big Bass appears to be a maybe 10 or 11-year-old kid who dresses like very like America, he's got American garb and. He got
the camo Crocs.
He looked pretty. He looked like something else. But that was the trampoline. Those were the trampoline kids, right?
Yeah, that was one of the trampoline kids.
Go like a 6-sided ring on the. See, as a kid, I had a trampoline, but I went with 4 poles and then ropes around. But I never thought of the 6-side. It really evens out because since it's a circle, Like since the trampoline is a circle, that's a good idea. They were onto something there.
What's weird about that trampoline is it didn't seem like there was a lot of bounce to it. It's like they remove springs.
But no, I think it could be. Well, actually, more springs would make it less bouncy because it would be tighter because there'd be more.
Okay, so they added springs.
They could have added springs, or it could be that they're all 45 pounds. Like they're not. I think if Rex and I went and wrestled on it, then perhaps it would be Rex.
It just be.
By the way, there's
just me.
There appears to be a ghost. There
I don't know what's happening. Does Rex have a bat in his house?
Is there a ghost in his house? What is wrong with him?
I hear like a jackhammer in the background. Hold on.
You look terrified. How did you do edibles? Okay, he's gonna go.
Bye, Rex.
Nobody else hears your jackhammer, so it's not affecting the stream.
Yeah, it's not in the background at all.
He's got a jackhammer in his brain going on. The pills are taking in.
It could be.
Sometimes Rex does too many edibles, man. It's a thing.
Yeah. Anyway, it's just funny that a lot of it's kind of like, hey, don't try this at home. Don't try this at home. Whereas we're like, try this at home, but let us watch.
Let us watch it.
Yeah, because that was pretty fun. Yeah.
What kills me about it is they have so many views. It's insane. They have more views on Backyard Wrestling on some of those shows than actual like Ontario indie wrestling promotions do when they put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's probably because it's just YouTube is more accessible, so everyone could just hop on YouTube and just watch it. Right.
Or maybe they send around their whole school or something. I don't know.
Now, I can't remember who said it on the stream, but someone was like, it's because wrestling either has to be really good or really, really bad.
Yeah.
And these were really, really bad.
Right in the middle, there's there's no room for that. Yeah.
I enjoyed the entrances, though.
Yeah.
Those entrances were sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't show how to make the entranceway.
No,
they didn't have a video on how to make an entranceway.
But that one in the woods was that MSW in the woods where they made their own ring?
No. That was SWE.
Right.
I can't remember what it stands for.
Right. SWE _live. I can't find them anywhere on the Instagram.
On your Instagram.
Yeah, man, that was a huge blue tarp. Like that was a full background tarp that they turned into an entrance. That was awesome.
Yeah, they did a great job.
Yeah.
And it's just probably one of those like, you know what to do. Just put 2 nails up there and you're good. But it's like it seemed like the like some of the death matches that they would do, like, oh fuck, some of them are gross. And they have a love for syringe needles, and I don't know why. It pisses me off every time.
That was the Russian one.
Homeless people?
Okay.
What are we talking about? What?
We're talking about boobies
syringes.
We were talking about the backyard, the backyard wrestling watch. But we were talking about boobies before we came on, and Jenny Jones, and how Jenny Jones was like,
got terrible tits.
I don't know. I've never seen them, but did you know that Jenny Jones had you guys ever hear about the episode where they had a like reveal to your secret crush that you're in love with and it was a dude who came on and said, yeah, I'm your secret crush. And that dude killed him. Like they went back home to their hometown, and then he was like really embarrassed. Like, I can't believe this gay guy loves me. And he blew his fucking head off or whatever. And I'm like, that's really sad. Cause I mean,
I think she was off the air after that for a while.
Pretty much that ended their, I think that
Did you guys just sit at home and watch like daytime soaps and talk shows your entire childhood?
I like Jenny Jones. I liked Rosie O'Donnell too. That was a good show. It was pretty funny.
Didn't you have a life?
It was mainstream news. Like it was all over.
I don't remember.
I think there was a documentary about it I watched on Netflix or something. It was.
Did you watch Jerry Springer?
I did watch Jerry Springer.
Yeah, you look like a Jerry Springer guy. Price is Right is so good.
Yeah, Price is Right. I just watched a documentary yesterday about the which I had seen before, but it was nice. It just happened to show up on TV.
The guy that knew everything.
The guy that. And he like was signaling to like just to help him out or whatever, and then the guy got it to the dollar.
Yeah,
because I remember that guy.
Didn't he? Because he figured out that Price is Right just recirculates all the prizes.
Well, because they have sponsors, like they have sponsors, but they have hundreds of sponsors, and so he's like, eventually they're going to keep reusing the same.
Yeah, so he watched and knew what show he was going on to. As soon as he saw, he was like, yeah, it's this price.
Also, so the prices, if you're ever on the Price is Right, and like at the end, it's always like, so the first showcase is like, A shitty room of dining ware. Oh, who is this?
It's
It's the diva of the day. It's not showing up.
This is
Nova?
your diva of the day.
Nova.
That's Nova. Yeah.
Nova. She's
Diva of the day. Where is it? What is Diva of the day?
I don't know. It's something on a website. I was trying to look up wrestling news for something to talk about, a little more mainstream, but there's
Yeah, I'll
nothing
just
worth
go fuck
talking
myself
about.
there. That's cool.
No.
There's nothing worth talking about.
Well, I mean, there's the pay-per-view that's
Yeah,
True.
AEW pay-per-view.
yeah.
Go Orange Cassidy. I hope he wins. He's my guy.
I don't even know the matches. I just know that it's
I just know
Paige and
Sting
Scorpion.
and- yeah.
I just know
Yeah.
the tag match.
Can I ask you guys something? Does anyone else think it's real stupid how mad people were that Jericho didn't actually go through like a metal stage to his death?
No,
off of the
I
top
think-
of the cage.
No.
All these fans are like, that was so fake and it was not real. There
That's
was
not what they're
crash
complaining
pads.
about. They're
There was
complaining
crash pads. I'm like, of course there was crash pads. He was
What happened?
he fell
They
off a
had
cage.
they had like a war game style match where they had two rings together and then a big cage around, but it had a top on it. And they went up, they wrestled up to the top, and MJF pushed him off, and he like fell through the whatever. He fell on like some crash pads with like some shit on top of them or whatever. But people were like,
It's because it looked so shitty. It wasn't that he. They know how it works normally. It's just the way
I don't
they
know.
set it up. It looked like shit. You can
Man,
see the
I was-
cardboard and
what-
like.
I was at the
the
WrestleMania
cardboard,
when Shane McMahon jumped off the cell and
Yeah.
went through the table, and you could see there was padding underneath the table, but the
Yeah.
visual of him jumping off,
100%. And
fucking insane.
that's the same with this. Is I don't care. Like maybe now because I've watched wrestling for so long, I don't care if there's a crash pad. It's still a cool. Like he's so high in the air and he flies off, and it's like it's still
it's
Yeah,
no
I think
Mick
it's just a
Foley,
shitty way of doing it, right? Because it was like the same thing with their the ring exploding match, where it's like, oh yeah, there's gonna be
Yeah.
a big ring explosion, and it's just a couple of sparklers, and people got
Yeah,
pissed
that
off.
was Omega and Moxley, right?
Yeah,
And then
Yeah, Omega
and then
Moxley.
Kingston
had to sell everything after.
And yeah,
Like
he was
he's
getting
dead.
heat for it. He was getting heat for like selling the explosion.
Yeah.
That never happened.
Yeah, there's just a couple of sparklers, and he's just laying on his back for like 5 minutes. It's like, oh man, they're making Kingston look like a bitch.
I don't think the stunt that Jericho did, it was people thought it was so shitty. I think they were just like it was done poorly. Like for a mainstream company on national television, it wasn't done well. The people who put it together,
okay.
it just looked like shit. It didn't look like WWE's pretty good at it, making those stunts look pretty good, and theirs just looked like shit. It was amateur.
I don't know. I
So
still think
that's two amateur things then that they've messed up. Was this a pay-per-view
Yeah,
happened?
yeah, I think it was.
no. The off the cage was just a Wednesday. It was just that was the other thing. It
Dynamite.
wasn't
Oh,
even
is this a Wednesday thing?
No, it was just it was on TV, and so I mean that's the other thing. It's like it's not like it's not like anybody was out any money. It was a free show that he.
Man, I am so out of the loop. I have not watched a wrestling show or pay-per-view in so long.
Yeah, we get it. You hate wrestling. I get it.
I don't hate it. I don't
know.
hate it.
I'm just kidding.
We all hate wrestling, okay? We're in it because we hate it.
I hate tying my boots with the 18 eyelet holes that I have. I'm gassed every time I put my boots on.
Rex, Rex
gets it.
Are your boots? Are they like they have that Velcro gimmick on the front?
Yeah, but I fucked up with them, and I still got laces underneath. I should have got a zipper.
Okay, because it
Oh,
looks
the
like kick
zipper.
pads or something, but they're like okay.
Yeah,
when I was doing
gotta
your
tie it
figure,
one time.
when I was doing your figure, I painted them on the little white squares, and then it looked shitty, so I like painted over them, just made them black. I was like, fuck. But anyway,
Well, shit, Joe. Well, you should make a video about that.
yeah.
You should
Get some views.
make a making of fucking Rex Atkins toy.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, have you made a
holding it up
Scumbag
and just-
Yates?
I have not made a Scumbag Yates. I don't know who. I can't decide who I would use for Scumbag Yates.
Well, he changes his look every 2 years, so
Well, I don't know which figure to like which base to
Jake
start.
the
Maybe
Snake.
Jake the Snake. Yeah,
There you go.
Jake the Snake would be
Yeah.
good.
Jake the Snake, Mick Foley.
Well, yeah.
wow, there's no LGN McFoley.
Yeah, I'd normally start.
Oh,
with
you
the
use
L.
LGNs. Yeah.
I
so
normally use the rubs. Yeah, I have done the odd, Mattel or something, but yeah.
One thing I wanted to bring up on this one, so we can just put it to rest. But man, the amount Joe comments, talks about, brings up Jesse Mack's tits,
Okay.
is
I did not
outrageous.
say
Like he messaged me the other day. Like
I did not see that coming.
I've never heard a man use the word juicy so often.
I did not say
That's a way to explain it. Way to go.
All I
Joe.
said was there are two reasons. She posted a nice picture, and I said there's two reasons in this picture why our Patreon, subscribers increase.
But it's like
on.
she can't. The poor girl can't even post a photo anymore.
Yeah.
Without Joe being the first like, first comment, first like.
Yeah, but
You
Eric
fucking
started
pervert.
it. Eric
What do
started
you mean?
it. You go back and watch that episode. You were the one who was like, oh, her, delicious. She's got delicious mom tits or whatever. Now that she's, I don't know what it was.
words. Yeah, go back and listen to it. Those are
Yeah, but you follow it up with calling it, saying that you wanted to suck on her mushy purples.
It was something like that, Eric.
No,
and
it
I
was
just
not.
said, Eric, that's whatever. And then anyway,
Oh
You're
man,
fucked. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want everyone to go back and listen to that so they can know Joe is wrong.
it was
Yeah.
you said something, and then
the
I just
descriptive
kind of ran with
words.
it, and now that's like my gimmick is
just all those.
Is commenting on girls' tits. This is why women have
No, just
issues in
Jesse.
wrestling.
Yeah,
just Jesse Max. I wouldn't.
Joe's gonna get me too'd.
Gonna get canceled, sir. There's gonna be no more Women's Week because of you.
Yeah, God
You
forbid we
ruined
ever
it all.
have like Casey Spinelli on or something. He's gonna lose his mind.
I love Spinelli. We should have her on.
We should
Not with
have her
Joe
on.
here.
Okay.
No, Joe
We got a predator
Are you
among us.
kidding?
I
Spinelli
am
will
not.
fire back. We need Joe here. Spinelli will just destroy him. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, she calls herself Two Scoops. Okay, she's aware of her endowment. Okay, she knows.
Yeah, you
Two
couldn't
scoops
handle
means
those.
Could something else. Could be all for a scoop slam. She does 2 scoop slams in a match.
Or
Two scoops of
maybe
ice
she
cream.
likes. Maybe she
Yeah,
likes
2
raisin.
scoops of
Maybe
ice
she
cream.
likes raisin
I'm
bran.
pretty sure that's what it is. The ice cream thing.
Yeah,
And
see,
you-
No, it's
see,
raisin bran. 2
You
scoops
get
of
2
raisins.
scoops of Spinelli.
Joe would die if he had 2 scoops of Spinelli. The diabetes, the 2 scoop. You can't handle that much
Okay.
sugar.
Okay. But also raisins too, though.
Raisins.
You don't like raisins?
No,
Who has
raisins.
raisin tits?
No. That's what Raisin Bran used to say. 2 scoops of raisins in every Raisin Bran box. Right?
Yeah, they sure did, Joe.
I don't.
Yeah, that's what you were
like-
talking about.
Yeah,
Joe.
you're just
Hey,
the worst type of person.
the
man.
other day, Joe, how early did you get up in the morning to make sure you're able to send Josh Alexander a birthday message? Did you set an alarm for that one?
Okay. So
I popped
you
on
send
your,
a
on your
happy
Nelson
birthday to Josh?
picture though.
my
Watching
Nelson,
Josh.
thank you. Yeah. No, I actually, honestly, I didn't send him one, and then I was honestly watching. I was like, oh, there's a rerun of Impact, and I don't know if it was a rerun. It was the latest, but it had happened a few days before, but they were rerunning it on my TV. And I was like, holy shit, he's on there. And not only that, next week he's the entire episode. They're doing an Iron Man match
Yeah.
with he's they like, if they're not invested in this guy, if you don't think he's like the main dude, they're giving him the entire episode. Like, good for him. That's so awesome.
Yeah, because probably no one else there can go an hour.
Well, didn't Josh have he's had for years, if anybody wants to wrestle me in an Iron Man match in Ontario Indie,
Yeah.
shoot me a message and I'll do it. And nobody ever responded.
No. He did Kobe and he did
Well,
Brendon.
Right. But
he did Kobe twice.
yeah.
And he did Brendon once, I think. I don't
That was an hour match. I thought that was a half hour, but I could have been wrong.
I know.
No,
Sorry.
no.
I didn't mean that nobody ever, I just meant for a while there was, but until he actually was able to organize something, which was very awesome, I'm sure. But anyway, no, I didn't set an alarm. Maybe I should have.
There's 2 things with an Iron Man match. Number 1, you have to be able to go the hour. Well, number 2, if you're doing it in front of a live crowd, you have to be able to hold that crowd for an hour. And I don't think there's a lot of people out there that can do that.
And number 3,
Josh can, but
number 3, the biggest thing that you got to remember in an Iron Man match is that after your opponent
here we go.
designed the entire match, carried you through it, after you win, you look over the rep and you say, get him out of the ring. This
What do
is
you mean?
my
Carried you through the entire
this is
match.
my fucking
He's trying to do
time.
a throwback
Get Brett.
quote
I
to
know,
Shawn
I know
Michaels.
what he's trying
Yeah.
to do.
Okay.
Bret Hart did not carry Shawn Michaels through that match. If anything, Shawn Michaels carried Bret Hart through that match.
Listen, all I'm saying is he instead of saying, hey, thanks for the match, that was really great, he said, get get him out of the ring, get him out. And Hebner's like, hey, you're gonna have to leave because Princess Sean needs you to get out of the.
He didn't say
ring.
Princess Sean.
Get him out! I don't want him in here. This is mine.
Scumbag, who's better, Michaels or Hart?
I've always been a Hart fan, but that's also because Bret Hart was the first wrestler I ever met.
Oh, really? Where was that? Tell us about that.
I think you might have noticed, Joe. Maybe we talked about this maybe at some point. Oakville Flea Market.
Yeah, I was there.
At Dr. Flea's Market.
I was there, buddy.
Did you meet Bret?
You were at that show?
Rex, at the.
Yeah, Dr. Flea's Flea Market. Yeah. It was the night before he did the Goldberg spear gimmick with the metal plate.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was he doing there? Like just signing autographs or something?
Yeah. There was a wrestling show happening during the signing, but the main attraction was the signing. I can tell you, fuck all what happened in the match, except for someone did a pile driver off the top rope.
Holy shit.
And I think there was a clown that was doing like balloons, and I think Autobahn was there too, but I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Yeah.
I don't young.
Remember shit from the match.
I feel like there was a guy who was kind of dressed like a Wish version of Undertaker. I remember seeing that in the ring during the live. And I also remember getting in shit because I brought my own picture. They wanted you to buy the Bret Hart picture they had and not the one.
Oh, really?
We couldn't afford the pictures because they were like $20 or something like that, right? So my mom bought like these white golf t-shirts from Giant Tiger and was going to try to use those, but then we ended up getting pictures through because dad had 2 kids and they were acting up. He went, here you go, here's the pictures. So then when we got the pictures, he signed them, and then mom's like, oh, let's can we get the t-shirt signed because I paid for these and brought them, and the promoter went, no. Like it's only the pictures that we're signing. And then Bret just goes, no worries, grabs a t-shirt, signs both of them, and then looks at the promoter, gives him like a big fuck you look.
Wow, what a nice guy.
Went off. But yeah, I didn't even know.
So did you have to pay for an autograph and for the picture, or like just?
No, it was when you bought the picture, that was the autograph.
Huh.
Yeah, I think I had to pay because I still got him to sign the picture I brought, but I think we still had to pay for another picture just to get that thing autographed as well. But the thing I remember most about that day is my cousin Matt. He bit the fucking hand off my Psycho Sid wrestling toy, and I was super pissed about it. That's all I remember from that day.
Well, how old was he?
He was like 8.
An 8-year-old bit the hand off of an action figure.
Yeah, like
what kind of figure are we talking here? Like one of the bendies or like
one of these guys?
Was it hard to? Wouldn't that be hard to bite a hand off of plastic?
No, it was rubber, man. It was like little.
Oh, it was a rubber. Okay.
Well, not like an LJM, but like it was one of those little Jax
one
figures.
One of the Jax.
With,
Okay, yeah. Why would he do that?
I think he's on the spectrum, but I don't know.
Okay.
What? I'm serious.
Some people just do things for that reason. Okay.
I thought you were okay. I didn't know you were serious.
No, I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah, no, he's always been a little weird. But yeah, it pissed me off.
I could see that.
Who's got tits? Let's talk about tits.
Okay. I'm not. I don't want. Why do people think? Okay. I don't even know what to say because I'm not this like tit hungry, weird fucking perv guy that they're trying to make me out to be on this show. Okay, folks.
Well, I could say another story when Bia changed her gear and you're like the first one. It's like, I really like your new gear. Like you look way much better with your new gear instead of the old gear.
Incorrect.
Like, make the body looks better.
I preferred her gear with the Power Ranger shit. And so
those were stupid.
So I said that's pretty cool. And then I asked her, what if somebody was booking a show or whatever, and they were like, can you make sure I asked her, do you ever get like requests for people to be like, wear this or wear that, or can you make sure to wear this gear or that gear? And she's like, no, why are you asking me? I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm just curious if people ever do that. Like, do you guys?
Yeah, see, that was you being an underlying pervert. It's okay.
Do you guys ever get that? Like, Eric, do you ever get like, hey, can you not wear the yellow one? Wear the fucking, no?
Yeah, you wear your creepiness on your sleeve. Like, everyone can see it, but you.
No, because, Joe, the only reason you would change gear is if you were wearing the same color as your opponent.
Yeah, Joe.
Right, I realize, and that's why, like, maybe if.
But a promoter wouldn't say, hey, man, you got to wear this gear. Well, I mean, I guess they could. They're paying you. But
yeah, because I could see, like, let's say you have. Let's say you had Bret Hart on the show or something, and you normally wear pink and black. They'd be like, "Hey,"
but that's not why you were asking her.
No, let's get back to the root
First of all,
cause of this.
if Bret Hart was on the show, I would hope that everyone in the locker room, if anybody was wrestling him that day, would just be like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna be that guy who."
No, I'm not talking about
wrestling Bret Hart.
the guy wrestling him. But what about the guy in the second match? Like, could he wear pink and black, or like would that be maybe not?
Yeah,
good?
Bret Hart doesn't own pink and black.
If Bret Hart's on the show, I'm doing a sharpshooter and I'm writing out WCW in the middle of my match.
I hope not to get super kicked.
Spitting in the promoter's face just for the rib.
Yeah. Hey, this is a part of the match. Come here. Walk.
All I'm saying, Joe, is like, some of those creepy things you say, just do like the rest of us and keep in a group chat,
Okay, sorry. You're right.
Yeah.
Send it in a private
None of us are allowed to leave the group chat, or we have to kill everybody else.
Yeah, I know. That was the one time someone was like, why do we even have this group chat, the one that I'm in with like all the Niagara guys? And Eric goes, well, because we all know too many secrets about each other and we can't leave.
No one's allowed to leave. We added Jesse back in like 4 times.
He left. Oh,
Yeah. No one's allowed out. It's like the mafia.
Yeah. It's like the Stonehead or Stone Cutters.
Stone
That's
Cutters.
what
yeah.
Once you're in for life.
Oh, goodness.
Now, if we get another Jesse, we could kick him out because we're allowed to have one.
Yeah.
Is your group,
Did you bring Jesse
called the
back into our group?
is your group called the No Jessies or like what?
No.
It's called the One Jesse.
It's called
One
the
Jesse only.
No Jessies.
Yes.
Oh,
we're allowed to have one.
Simpsons is so good. People who think Simpsons aren't funny, they're stupid.
You think Simpsons aren't funny after season 9?
No, Simpsons is hilarious. I'll watch Simpsons all day.
Even current, like anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Simpsons, it's an underrated show. Everyone's like, oh, it's not funny anymore because they're comparing it to like Family Guy, who like really
or
the envelope.
Or they're comparing it to season 1 to 9 of The Simpsons, right? Like everybody. Yeah. I mean,
everyone said it went downhill after the movie.
Oh, it was the movie that. Okay. Huh.
I mean, yeah, I hear a lot about that, but there are still some like good episodes. I can't think of anything right now because concussions and short-term memory.
So many of them, man.
Do they make your head feel funny?
I mean, my head feels funny all the time.
That's because he gets high, though. That's got nothing to do with.
I don't do drugs.
What?
Every
My
time I
mind
tell
just
people,
exploded.
yeah, I know. When I tell people, they always do that. Like the last time that, like I tried CBD pen before.
No, that's not real
and
drugs.
Yeah, so I've tried that before a couple years ago. I think the last time I actually did smoke any weed was maybe like 2-3 years.
He's gone, folks.
I
Okay.
don't even take pills really.
Oh, well, I mean, they're delicious.
Well, Eric makes up for you, so it's all right.
Yeah.
Eric's like, more for me.
Whatever. I don't even have to tell Rex what they are. I just be like, you want a pill? He'll just take 3. It won't matter.
Oh,
I'm frugal. Anything free, I'm going to take it.
Yeah, might as well, right?
Do you drink, Yates?
I have drink like I don't drink as much as I used to, but
This guy's
occasionally
becoming straight edge.
yeah, for some reason. Well, I still smoke, so I can't really be straight edge anymore.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
But no, I probably drink more in the summer now.
So your thing is sex then?
Oh yeah, I jerk off all the time.
Yeah, because I'm jerking off right now. Yeah, no, that's always the thing. People who don't do a lot of drugs, their thing is they're horny all the time.
Yep.
Oh my God, that was awesome.
Yeah. What you guys don't know and can't see is that my second screen over here just has Pornhub, and I just have videos just playing in the background.
He's got a machine that just blows him all the time. It's like a electronic blowjob machine.
If he turns his camera down right now, it's just bottle of Jergens and a bunch of dirty shirts on the ground that he uses to clean up with.
Dirty shirts.
Well, I mean, the dirty shirts are in the laundry right now, so
Everybody has their own.
evidence is clean.
Yates, we were on one of the episodes. We were watching the Kenny Rogers Jackass shit from
Yes.
TV skits, and so I got Rex to give me permission to share my screen. so I could pull it up on YouTube. And as soon as I hit W, it came up Pornhub.
It wasn't even like, yeah, he started typing in YouTube and his computer was like, you mean Pornhub, right?
Pornhub.
He's like,
Yeah,
no.
right, Pornhub.
Every word he
Everything
types
Eric
on there
does.
is auto-corrected to Pornhub.
Eric's like, I'm looking for a used car on Kijiji. So he starts typing in Kijiji and his computer's like, oh, you mean Pornhub, right? And
Did you
he's like,
mean?
no.
It was funny. I don't even use Pornhub. I
Did
use
you mean
Xvideos.
throatyogurt.com?
Xvideos, nice.
Xvideos, yeah. I've tried using Pornhub, and for some reason, like my phone doesn't like it. It just always the video's buffering, and it's just bullshit. Xvideos though never let me down. The only thing that sucks is that they take away old videos, so I try to look back for them and can't find them anymore.
Oh, what do they do with them? They just delete them off?
Oh, you're a
Yeah,
repeat
just delete 'em
jerker?
off.
Repeat.
You have your favorites. Everybody has
I
their,
have my favorites,
Oh,
your
really?
favorites that are going to get it
but
done.
I'm more of the girl kind of porn watcher. Like if there's a certain girl, I don't even care what the fuck the story is.
Okay.
Oh no, you
Yeah,
need
it's
a
like
good
a story.
story, Yates.
Oh, here we go.
You need a good story.
Well, I mean,
Eric.
if,
Well,
if
do
there
you
is
know-
a good story in there, then that will be the favorite videos.
Okay.
Do you know
But-
like who are some of your favorite porn stars?
I'm usually down with more of the redhead. So like Faye Reagan or Faye Valentine, depending on how old you are.
What's that Danny girl's name?
Faye
Danny
Danny
Reagan.
Jensen.
Okay,
Okay,
so
yeah.
Faye Reagan, name another one that's one of your favorites.
I didn't even know
Lola-
these girls had names. I just
Lola Faye. Lola Faye's a cute little girl.
like-
She's like a short little petite girl with tattoos and red hair.
So Lola Faye
yeah.
and Faye Reagan?
Rex is writing them down.
Yeah, no, I am. We're going to play a game in a second here.
How are you going to? You can't do that. What?
It's
You
Monday
can't do it
morning.
that fast.
Yeah.
It's Monday morning.
Yeah, it's Monday morning.
You can't bring that up that fast, can you?
So-
Can I explain the game, or and while you
Yeah,
look it
you
up?
explain the game, yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so here's what we're gonna do, Scumbag Yates. So, Rex here, he's gonna play, okay, 2 porn clips. Now, you can't see them, but you have to tell Rex who is making the moaning. Is it Faye Reagan or whoever the other one you said was? I didn't hear the other one.
The other one was Lola Faye.
Yeah, so you're gonna hear the hiya, and then you have to tell us which one it was. Now,
I thought we were doing it against moaning in the porn versus women tennis players.
That
no, we're
was,
not doing
but
that. That's too hard.
yeah, we got this ready to go.
No. We got
Also, this would be very difficult for me because I'm a mute kind of guy. I like to mute it. I
Oh,
don't
that's
wanna hear
weird. You mute Raw and SmackDown too?
I used to, when I was high school, I used to, maybe that's why, because we used to have one of those great big satellite dishes. And a lot of times we'd get the show with no sound. So I just, and I'd be lucky enough to get sound, but it'd be in Spanish. So it'd be like The Rock would be doing his gimmick, and then the guy would be like, peligro, and he'd be like trying to translate or whatever. Anyway, so
you had an opportunity to learn Spanish, and then you just said, fuck that, right?
yeah, you know what's funny is Kevin Owens says that he learned English from watching Raw and listening to JR. I watched as much Raw as he did as a teenager in Spanish, and I don't know Spanish. I know less than no Spanish.
He also lived in a country where they speak in a province where they speak English. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they spoke French in his household, but Quebec is an English-speaking province.
You know, Eric. Anyway, I'm just saying I didn't learn any Spanish other than I know they said peligro a lot. And I don't know what that is. Like every chair shot, whatever, like that was.
Look it up.
They go, peligro. And that was like their catch, like Joey Styles. Oh my God. That was their, oh my God, except it was peligro. Sometimes they do it really loud, like really long.
Okay, so Scumbag, I got a couple videos here ready to go.
right.
I'm going to ask you to judge which one it is, Lola Faye or Faye Reagan. I love that they both have the same name too, Faye.
So you're only going to play one clip, right?
One clip right now, yeah. And this
But
is
the spelling is different.
I found that out, yes. But this is our new segment called Monday Moaning.
Oh yeah.
And
Good
we are ready to
brother
play.
moaning.
Good brother moaning. Okay. So here's
like
the
it.
first clip. Hopefully it's on a good moaning part. All right. Here we go.
Right there.
Faye Reagan.
Wow! Wow!
Oh my god!
Oh
Wow.
Good for you,
dude, that was not even 5 seconds of audio, and it was. Oh my goodness!
Yes.
Yep.
That's
also, I know the
amazing.
cadence because she says a lot right there, a lot.
Really?
While Lola Faye does a lot of oh my god, yeah. I know
Okay.
the cadence.
That's
This
amazing.
is the best bit we have ever done. This is so good.
Okay, so I got a few videos here. Let's see another one here. We'll.
Oh my god.
Okay,
that was awesome.
Lola Faye or Faye Reagan.
If we hear right there, then we know. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Now that I know that, wow, I'm gonna by the end of like if we do this every week, I'm gonna be really good at picking out voices in porn.
For sure.
Okay, here we go. Video number 2. Oh fuck! Sorry,
No, that's
we got an advertisement. Advertisement.
Ad.
False. Imagine he called it out in that one. Like, oh, I know that. I know that cam girl.
Yeah.
I don't watch cam girls, unfortunately. Lola Faye.
It is Lola Faye.
Oh my god!
Wow, I'm honestly impressed.
I'm so impressed.
disturbed.
Yeah.
You know what? Also, though, can I just say, good for you for being honest, though, because some people are like, I've never watched before. I don't know it. So good for you for being like, not only do I can
See,
identify
what
with.
Joe's doing here is
It's trying to deflect his
praising you.
shittiness off of me.
Yeah, so that you can turn around and be like, well, good for you for saying you like Jesse Mack's tits. I mean,
Okay. I didn't even. Okay. You know what? Anyway, that was.
Hey,
that was
if you like Jesse Matt's chicks, then you should love Matt Cash's too. So it won't be weird.
Oh, Eric's gonna spit take.
oh,
Yeah,
man,
I mean, you
that
should send Matt Cash a check, like seriously, for the amount. All right, never mind. Sorry. Video number 3. Okay, we'll end on this one. All right,
here we
Lola
go.
Faye or Faye Reagan. Here we go.
I only hear the dude.
Faye Reagan.
It is Faye Reagan. Okay, all right. I can't even. Do you now bonus
for
points?
three.
Do you know the guy?
Oh,
She always works with the same guy or something.
can I ask for one hint?
Okay.
Is he bald?
Yes.
Oh, I know who he is because he's a big guy who's bald and has like a really shitty goatee.
Dude, you are
Nobody
exactly
knows.
right. He's jacked as well.
Oh my god!
Oh, but I can't remember his name.
People don't normally know the guy's name unless it's Peter North or like.
Peter North is he's a
North.
monster.
Yeah, he's a.
The coming master.
Yeah, he's the guy. So I mean, that's like he's like the only guy that people have ever searched.
Yeah, or Ron Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't really want to watch him do things. But Peter North, he throws a few around. Yeah, good for him.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I can see the guy, but I don't know
yeah,
the
the
name.
fact that you already described him to a T is
Yeah.
so much. Like I know so much about you now, and it's a great way to end the show. I'm going to give you the points on it. It was Johnny Sins, but I'm giving you the point
Johnny
anyways
Sins.
because fuck, you called him out right away. What he looks like. So,
Wow.
you're fucking definitely going to be the best of Good Brother Moaning or Monday Moaning, whatever we call the
I don't
segment.
know if people will. Yeah.
I think it's one and done. Like,
It was incredible.
We
That was
set the bar
incredible.
very high on the oh yeah challenge.
I think
because,
next time we have Scumbag on, we're going to have him pick about 5 girls that he likes and make
Okay.
him really
Okay.
work for it because, and I'll prepare the clip so there's no tells right away.
Yeah.
But that first one, man, holy shit. That was,
Right off the hop.
yeah.
he knew from right there.
right there. Okay. Well, we're there right now. We're ready to end. Scumbag, where can everybody find you on social media?
So all my social media, which is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch, is all Scumbag Yates, all one word.
There it is,
That's
ladies
it.
and gentlemen. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you, Scumbag, for being here. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thanks,
Yates.
Yates.
See you,
No
Mike.
problem. Thank you guys for having me.
Get the show on the road.